So I just want to apologize in advance if it is an echo in my bathroom. Usually I'm in my studio, but today I'm in the bathroom getting ready for work. And this isn't usually how I do makeup videos. This really isn't a makeup video. As y'all can see, I kind of already put my foundation on. My eyebrows are done, you know. But I really wanted to do this chit chat to kind of tell you guys a little more about me. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me on YouTube. I'm very used to doing videos on Facebook, but I really want to get more into YouTube. Be more consistent, you know. But before doing so and bombarding you guys with videos and stuff, I wanted to kind of really talk to you about some personal stuff and kind of tell you a little more about me. And I'm already running late, so I'm pushing it. But so my name is JasxA. A lot of people mispronounce it as Agner. It is Anye. Oh shoot. My name is JasxA and I am 22 years old. I just turned 22 on January 25th. And I am an entrepreneur. I have always been super independent since my first job at 15. I always knew. Well, I didn't always know. Well, I'll say my second job at 17, I knew I wanted to work for myself. So I started my own business at 19. And it has not been easy. It's not easy at all. I'm sorry, I can't talk and do this. What it is I do and why I decided to get into the beauty world, beauty industry, and why I decided to start making these videos. I've always like been into fashion and been into my hair and my makeup. Well, not makeup per se, but I always liked to look good. Ever since I was a kid, I always liked looking good. I started doing my own hair at 8 years old. Crazy. And then once I used to work at this grocery store. It's called Snooks at 17. I think I started when I was 16. But when I was working there, I was doing hair on the side, and because I used to get out of school early. By the time I was a senior in high school, I was getting out of school at like 10 o'clock in the morning. So I would go to work, go straight to work from school. Go straight to work from school, and then do hair. And I wouldn't get off work till like 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I would literally do hair at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night until like 2 in the morning, wake up at 6 in the morning for school. That's how, like, I've always been super workaholic and like to get money, get my own money, you know, not ask anybody for anything. That's always been me. But when I was 8 years old, I used to want to be an OBGYN. Like, since I was a kid, since I can remember, that was my dream. And here I am doing makeup. But hey, you know, I love it too. I really do love it. I don't do anyone else's makeup. I just kind of like doing my own. I'm not good with touching other people's face. I don't like that at all. But so yeah, I was doing hair, and then I started making so much money. And I was super young. I was 17. I was doing celebrities' hair and booking for hosting and shows when people would come to my city. I live in St. Louis, and I'm 17 making money, y'all, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I ended up quitting my job because my check ended up started to become like gas money. I'm talking like $50, y'all, because we used to get paid every week. So I was making like $50 a week, and I'm at my job, and I'm making like $1,000 a week doing hair. So I was like, forget this. So I quit. After like 2 years, I quit. But working there really opened my eyes, because I worked in like a rich neighborhood. And I grew up, I ain't gonna say in the hood, but really in the hood. For real, we moved around a lot. And we stayed in nice neighborhoods, and we stayed in not so nice neighborhoods, you know. But we never really stayed in like an upscale neighborhood, like mansions and things like that. So when I started working at my job, all these people was coming into my job with like Lamborghinis and Bentleys and BMWs and Benz and stuff, and I've never seen it, you know, where I'm from. You don't see that every day, and I'm seeing it every day at work. When I was working, I seen it every day, and I'm such a people's person. I love people, so I'm talking to these people, you know, they're telling me what they do. I'm meeting lawyers and doctors and just successful people, and I'm just like, man. And I've never been like the hater type of person. Like, that stuff motivated me, so I'm like, man, I want this, you know, like, not on some hating, like, not on some jealousy. It was just, if they can do it, I can do it. Like, this is what I want. So I got me a car. I got my first car. And every day, y'all, after work, I would go, if I wasn't doing hair, I'm sorry, something in my eye. If I wasn't doing hair, I would go look at the mansions and go look at the houses and just, like, man, this is going to be me one day. Like, this is going to be me. Yeah, I got band-aids on my hand. I cut myself up yesterday. But, so, yeah, that's what got it started. When I was doing that and I was making money from my hair, I was like, dude, I need to come up with a plan. Something got to shake. Like, I need to figure life out. And I'm 17. 17 trying to figure my life out, seriously. So, fast forward, when I was 19, I started my own hair company. And I wasn't working for nobody. I was doing hair, making so much money at 19. I probably made, honestly, honest to God, not even over-exaggerating, I probably made $100,000 at 19. And I was so dumb and had no idea what to do with that money. It's gone. And I don't have nothing to show for it, you know. So, you know, you learn, you grow, you learn. But I was making so much money, y'all. And I've always been super ambitious and worked hard. So I started my own hair company. I'm going to be so late. Oh my God. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, let's be prepping my stuff. So yeah, I started my hair company up, selling like bundles and stuff. Didn't really take it serious. I just wanted more money. Just wanted some extra money, you know. And it really took off. Like, you know, I was already a known stylist in my city. And then everybody used to always say you should sell hair. So once I started selling hair, it really took off. And again, not knowing what to do with the money, you know, not knowing how to run a business. I didn't have a website or anything. Like, I was just selling it locally, you know. Can I get some hair? Can I do this? You got this? You got that? I was like, yeah, you know. I wasn't reinvesting. I wasn't putting the money back. I was spending the money fast. Like, I'm going to make it back. I'm going to make it back. That is the worst mindset to have ever. And that's, when you're making fast money, that's just your mindset. Like, I'm going to make it back. But imagine if you was to invest it properly and spend it the right way, you could make it 10 times over and not have to work as hard. So I didn't get around to that concept until, like, I was 21, really 21. So fast forwarded, when I was 19, I signed a lease for a storefront. When I was 20, I closed it because it failed. And it failed so quickly. I invested everything into the store. Again, not being prepared, and this is a soft subject for me to talk about. Like, I just want to let it all out. I just kind of want to open up a little more because I'm such a private person. And then that's where I fall short because I'm like, super closed off. I don't tell nobody nothing about myself at all. Not even family. And it, you know, it's just something I have to work on. But, so yeah, you know, I closed my storefront. And it was the hardest thing ever. The hardest thing for me. You know, so now a year later, I'm able to talk about it. But it was super hard. I felt like a failure. You know, everybody knew me. Everybody knew about my store. And then soon after I opened it, it was closed. Because of lack of preparation. Honestly, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know all it took to open a store. All the taxes it took. Ooh, all the expenses it took to keep it going. Like, after you get everything you need, after you get furniture and hire people, it's so much that still goes into it. And I wasn't ready for it. I didn't know. So it was a lack of knowledge. When you know better, you do better. That's facts. But, So yeah, I wanted to talk about a subject, you know, nobody really talks about, and that's depression. And I fell into depression. I've fell into depression multiple times. And people never know that because, like I said, I'm super private. My family know because I did something really dumb a while ago, about 2 years ago. You know, so, but people on the outside don't know nothing about it. And I just wanted to talk about it because I know I'm not the only person who struggled. I don't struggle with depression any longer. And I can help you guys, you know, with some things that help me get over depression, because depression isn't something you wake up with and you have. It is ongoing. It is ongoing. And for me, because I'm so private and people just expect you to always have it together, it was very hard for me to open up to people, because it's like, damn, I'm the one who's strong. I'm the strong one, you know? So who can I talk to when everybody comes to me with their problems? So, you know, I fell really hard into depression, and it took a while for me to come out of it, but I'm out of it, and it is truly a blessing. It is truly a blessing. Truly. So yeah, I closed my story, and then when I closed my story, like I said, yeah, I fell into depression, and I felt like a failure, and I felt like, you know, I really could have been, I could have been a doctor, you know, I really should have just went to school. I just, so many thoughts went through my head, and I didn't want to have nothing to do with my business. Mind you, this is something I've been doing since I was 19, and invested so much money, invested so much time, effort into this. So I really fell off the wagon. So fast forward it again, now we're back, we're in 2018, and I decided to relaunch my brand, Fab Factory. But I decided everything has to be different. Everything has to be different. Everything has to be something that no one's doing, because the hair market is so oversaturated. So when I decided to relaunch and rebrand, I said, oh no, baby, we got to do something different. Okay, so I decided I didn't want to sell bundles no more. I'm not selling bundles, closures, frontals. I'm not selling none of that stuff no more. Everybody's doing that. I said, I'm going to be a wig company. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be a complete wig company. Lace, premium quality wigs. I'm talking badass wigs, you know. And I said, you know what, consistency is key. I fell off. And I was on a roll with I was doing videos. I was doing hair videos, hair tutorials and stuff. I was on a roll. My videos go viral all the time. I had a video, my first video had reached 3 million views overnight. My video went viral overnight, and I woke up and I had so many orders, and I was like, oh my gosh. And you know, again, when you know better, you do better. That moment, I should have been putting out videos like crazy because I was hot. And I got comfortable, you know, and I wasn't as consistent. So I said this time around, oh baby, consistency is crucial. Consistency is crucial. So that's the reason why I wanted to come and tell you guys, like, about me. And you're about to be seeing a lot more of me, because now everything I do, everything I put my mind to, I have to smash it. I have to become obsessed with it. You have to become obsessed with anything you want to be successful at, if that makes sense. You know, you can't just decide you want something one day and then the next day you don't want to do it. No, whatever you want to do, become obsessed and don't stop until you accomplish them goals. I know I look crazy. I got foundation. I'm trying to hurry up, y'all. Oh, I gotta go. I have my phone holder, but I don't have my camera holder. So I'm literally holding the camera. And I just wanted to finish where we left off. So it was basically being obsessed. Okay, oh, let me put my seatbelt on. This is hard. Hold on, wait. Okay, cool, it's a light. The only time you'll be happy if it's a red light is if you're like eating, or you on the phone, or you drop something. It's like, yeah, let me hurry up. We gotta put your seatbelt on. Safety first. So, like I was saying, we were talking about becoming obsessed with whatever you're trying to achieve. And it's so very important to be like in it 100%. And that's where I'm at now with these videos. I'm just about to be in it 100%. I don't care if nobody watches. I know that eventually all the hard work will pay off. And you know, so often now people are very impatient, and I am somebody who used to be very impatient, but I know just things take time. And for me, who always had videos go viral like so quickly, I kind of got used to it. I kind of started expecting it, especially this time around. But once I closed my store and I went missing for so long, you know, people forget about you. So you have to constantly put out content. I told you a little bit about me, and I talked to you about my depression. Pay attention to people. Check on your friends and check on your family, and just, even if it's just hey, how are you? How are you doing today? Let's go grab something to eat. Or do you want me? I'm coming over just to keep you company. Just little things like that. And I know it's super hard because we all are living like our lives and we are so busy. People have kids and things like that. But it's so important, and to always check on your strong friend. Check on people who always checking on you. Check on people who have so much responsibility and they're trying so much. They work so much and they don't complain, and they don't, you know, they don't open up. Those are the ones who need it the most. And be aware of the signs, because this is a conversation that no one wants to have. No one wants to talk about depression. No one wants to talk about suicide awareness. No one wants to talk about mental illness and how real it is. It is a real thing. And sometimes people reach out and people think they're doing it for attention, or they're doing it, what the hell are they doing? So maybe they're not doing it for attention. Maybe they've been holding on to this for so long and they just can't hold on no more, and they just want help and they're begging for help. But because people are so quick to say, oh, they're just faking, they're still not getting that help they need, you know. But then there are people who cry wolf. But just check on your people, check on your friends, the people you care about, because suicide is real, depression is real, and mental illness is real. It is real. It is so real. No one wants to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, I'm about to get off and I don't supposed to be. Oh, come on. I'm trying to, look, I'm so caught up, y'all. I feel like depression really stems from, for me, I can only speak for me, depression really stemmed from something that I feel like I was lacking that happened years ago. I'm talking my childhood, something I was carrying on years ago. Some issues that I didn't want to deal with, and I had to confront those issues, because years later it was still messing with me and I didn't understand where this depression was coming from, you know. I feel like I wasn't good enough. Nothing I was doing was good enough. Like I said, you don't wake up depressed. It's something that's been just attached to people for years sometimes. Depression is real, y'all. It is really real. And for me, I overcame it, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people never overcome it. Some people are depressed forever. And I'm lucky and I'm blessed. Excuse me. I'm blessed to have overcame. How I overcame it was finding out where it came from. What was the purpose? Why am I depressed? Why am I so sad? Why, no matter who I'm around or what I'm doing or how much money I have or whatever, why am I so sad? I could be, excuse me, I can be in a room full of people and I feel alone. Why? What is this, you know? I really wanted to know. I really wanted to know, so I found out. I found out the reason, and when you find out the purpose, you figure out a solution on how to get rid of that feeling. And then I started loving myself, and I started telling myself words of affirmation. You are enough. You are good enough. Yes, you're not where you want to be, but you're putting in the work. Every day you need to be rewarding yourself. Every step that you take to become, to move forward where you want to be, reward yourself. Like, you know, I was super depressed, man. I mean, me and my boyfriend break up, and it was just the worst thing ever, because it's like I felt like he was leaving me. I felt so alone. It was so bad. It was so bad. Nobody knew. You know, nobody knew. I had nobody to talk to. I didn't feel like no one would understand. But had I had that one person to say, hey, you smiling, but something don't seem right, or somebody who can look beyond that fake smile, you know. Check on your friends, man. I didn't have that. I didn't have no one to say, are you okay? Are you happy? Just randomly. Are you happy? So me, now that I know that feeling of being so alone, I always check on my friends. I always check on my family. Hey, what's up? How are you? I'm just checking on you. Haven't talked to you in a few days. You good? You need anything? You need me to come over? I bring food, I bring wine. You know, just things like that, man. It's little things. We all are struggling with so many different challenges. So many people are closed off, and you would have never known. So let's just bring awareness to mental illness and depression. Stop being so confrontational about it. Stop trying to call people fake and phony when they say that they are depressed, because they could literally be for real, and you would hate for something to happen to somebody you love and you didn't hear them out. That would be the worst thing ever. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about, something I've been struggling with lately on my path to accomplishing my dreams and stuff, is I've been losing people, like left and right. I've been losing friends. I've been cutting off family members. I've been literally, one second, I'm about to miss my exit again. I've been losing people like crazy, and I'm not even gonna say losing, because baby, you lost me. Like, to have me in your life is a blessing. I'm not saying that in any way of arrogance whatsoever. I'm a great person. I'm a great friend. I'm a great girlfriend, a great child. I mean, a great daughter, a great sister. I only have one sibling, but I've just been losing people, and having me as a friend will consist of me pushing you, of me steady telling you, like, what we doing today? What's the goals for this week? What we doing? How can I help? That's me as a friend. We got shit to do. We got work to do. Let's get to it. That's me as a friend. If you are not where you want to be in your life, why are you chilling so much? It's work to do. We got things to do. We got things to do. So I push and I push, and I realize, like, I'm done pushing. I'm tired of pushing. Can somebody push me? Can we push each other? You know, can we bounce off each other? Can we bounce ideas off each other? Can we talk about these business plans? Can we talk about investment properties? Can we get into franchises, stocks, bonds? Like, those are the conversations I like to have. So I've been losing people left and right. I feel like I've been outgrowing people, and I prayed on it, y'all. I prayed that God to just remove people. Traffic, stop and go. So I prayed on it, and I asked God to remove people who weren't for me. I said, God, if you didn't put them in my life, and maybe he did, and one thing I realized is he places people in your life to teach you a lesson. He will. He will. But you gotta know, if you don't learn that lesson that first time, they're gonna keep hurting you over and over. And I'm not just talking about relationships. Friends hurt you too. Family hurt you too. You know? So they're gonna keep hurting you over and over until you wake up. Until God wake you up. You woke yet? Oh no? Okay. Let them hurt you again. So I prayed. I said, remove toxic people. Let me get the lesson right the first time around. I prayed for guidance. I prayed for direction. I prayed to be woke, to be able to see through people bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And man, whew, I just been like flies. They just been dropping like flies. But the crazy thing is, God been replacing them with something so much better. So much better. I have so many great people in my life now. People I'm supposed to be around. People who inspire me. People who push me. Who I push as well. We inspire each other. You know, we support each other. We're there for each other. Those are the type of people I want to be around. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, y'all, I'm going to close this out. But I remember when I saw this post. I'm very business minded. You guys I probably won't do a lot of talk things. Maybe a lot of hair and makeup tutorials only, but if you follow me on my other social medias, I'm very business minded, and that's because I do have a business. So I remember about 3, 4 years ago, I was 18, 19. I read this post. I saw this post, y'all. It said, look at your friends. How many friends can you call to go out? I'm like, oh, my damn friends ready, whatever. It's Friday, we going out. We can kick it. It said, okay, how many friends you got you can talk about business with? I was like, I ain't got no friends I can talk about business with, you know? They don't care about that. They don't want to talk about that stuff. It was 4 years ago. I saw that same post, y'all, like 2 days ago. said, damn, I could talk to all my friends about business. But you got, your circle is important. Your circle is important. People love to say birds of a feather don't flock together. Yes, they do. You are the average. You are average of your 5 closest friends. If all 5 of your friends, 4 of your friends broke, you the 5th one. If you ain't yet, you will be. So y'all just be open and be mindful of your space and your energy. Everyone doesn't deserve you. You know? It's important to know, man. Everyone does not deserve your time. Does not deserve your energy, your presence. Be very selective. Like, you are selective with them selfies. You're gonna take 1,000 selfies just to use one. Be just as I cannot talk today, oh my God. Be just as selective. Be just as selective when choosing the people you allow in your space. That's what I learned. I learned to talk about my problems. I learned to don't give up. I learned to be consistent. I learned to cherish me. I am the prize. Okay? Everyone doesn't, I'm going on a tunnel. Everyone doesn't deserve you. So y'all keep that in mind. Hopefully y'all see me one day living in California or something, because I'm in St. Louis right now. Living in Cali with my big house on the hill and my successful businesses. Speak it into existence. Speak it, pray on it, but work towards it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. I gotta get used to this YouTube thing. See y'all later.